government has taken, including the corporate tax cut and a lot of
No, the profit tax cut hasn't. The corporate tax cut.
corporate tax
Yeah.
cuts and the other measures that the finance minister has announced in the preceding months to reverse the slowdown. So, sir, would like to understand your views regarding the same. Has there been some impact on reversing the slowdown? That's the first one. And the second one, are there more steps required to reverse the slowdown completely?
Look, I think reforms are a continuous process. I don't think it is fair to state that this one step will solve the problem of the slowdown. I think the ministry, the minister fully recognizes that fact. That's why there are a series of measures being taken, likely to be taken. And I think, between now and February, the time of the budget, I would look out for the new budget. But what I'm convinced of is that the government is very keen to implement reforms and to accelerate the economic growth and to reverse the slowdown.
Sir, any more steps that you would like to suggest or recommend
I
to the
think
government?
the report has recommended several steps, and if only half of them are taken, I think we'll achieve.
Only two steps.
No,
if you
no.
can just talk about. I know it's.
Look, what the report says is some of the steps are not, the various ministries are involved in the reforms. Not all of them can be, and there's the RBI, which is on the cost of capital. So, I don't think the ministry can go ahead and implement the set of reforms. All of us have to collaborate together, the different ministries, the different departments of the government have all to come together and recognize that this is something that needs to be done.
Sir, do you believe that the RBI should go ahead and keep its accommodative stance and cut rates further?
Look, I think as the report makes clear, the report believes that real interest rates matter. We have evidence as to where the real interest rate has been, and we have evidence of the slowdown. I think we can all draw different conclusions and maybe the same conclusion that, if you think real interest rates matter, then having the highest real interest rate in the world is affecting
logistical costs.
Is affecting the economy and has in part been responsible for the slowdown in the economy. But this is a judgment call. The report and all the members have reached one judgment. The others can reach a different judgment.
So one last question, you're going to the IMF, and IMF has recently cut India's growth rate. So once you go over there, would you reiterate the fact that our economic fundamentals are actually an anchor against
So look, the cutting of the growth rate by the IMF, look, we have cut, our CSO has cut our growth rate. So I think that is the work of a good research institution, a good international organization, a good government. They report the facts as they are. So you can't evade. So I don't think I'm going there that the growth rate is low and it's not correct. Of course it's correct. I'm going there as to how perhaps suggest or be involved in how global trade can be enhanced. We are at a global slowdown, and how Indian growth rate and Indian policies can help encourage India to grow at a faster pace.